puppies so that way they can go poop and clear any blockage that may or may not be in here. So it could also be gas too, but I want to stimulate them just in case. See how she's sticking her little tongue out? So she's enjoying it. And then when you are stimulating them, this is also a good time to assess whether your puppy is dehydrated or not. You can easily assess it by just looking at the color of their urine. If it's a light straw color, then that means that they are properly hydrated. You can pinch the back of their neck too. So if you pinch the back of their neck and it goes back down immediately, then they are hydrated. That's a sign of good hydration. So this is also an easy way to help them go potty and go to the bathroom. Now, when I stimulate them, I don't rub directly on her little butthole. I rub right underneath it, and then I just go down in little down motions, and then I also move it in a small little circle. And the reason why I don't go directly on her booty hole is because I don't want to chafe and irritate her butt more than what I need to. So if you notice how when moms lick their puppies, the mom's tongue and saliva and the temperature of her saliva is warm, so you want to use a warm cloth, a warm wet cloth as well, to simulate her licking the puppies, because remember, their puppies are no longer with their mom is no longer with us, and you are mom now, so now you have to step in and do what she would do. So puppies, when you are stimulating them, sometimes they'll poop, sometimes they won't. Typically they'll poop about every 5 hours or so. That's what I've noticed. So they won't poop on every single feeding. Now they will go pee on every feeding. I've noticed that, but when it's poop, they could poop once and then not poop for the next 2 feedings and then poop again on the 4th feeding. So it just depends on your puppy and how much your puppy is eating. Now this is also a good time too to also assess the puppy. If the puppy is moving around like this, then you have a nice healthy puppy. If the puppy is too full, it's gonna just kind of just plop there, and I would further watch that puppy, because that puppy could regurgitate, and that puppy could aspirate on the regurgitation. So keep an eye on your puppy. You want the puppy to be full of energy, lively like this, because if not, then you could also start to notice that the puppy may be going downhill due to other different reasons, such as fading puppy syndrome or whatever the case may be, infection, upset stomach. So after feeding, the puppy should go to sleep. The puppy shouldn't be crying and looking for food. If he is crying and still looking for food, then that means that the puppy isn't eating enough. So if you do have mom, then definitely switch the puppy to those back nipples to get the puppy eating more. But if the puppy is, eating and has a full belly here, you're weighing them daily and they're obviously gaining weight, then you would want to just cut it off with a puppy, because you don't want the puppy to overeat and give himself diarrhea. So puppies do also do that too. So diarrhea can happen for a number of different things, parasites, infection, overeating as well, and then constipation is not having enough water and fluids. So you just got to figure out on which side of the spectrum you're at. If your puppy's constipated, you do X, Y, and Z. If your puppy is dehydrated and has diarrhea, then you do X, Y, and Z. But you want the puppy to be right there in the middle with the normal poop, like I mentioned earlier in the video. And then you also want to just assess the puppy, make sure the puppy's moving around and is pretty healthy and has no issues. So if you have any questions, comments, or if you guys think of topics that you want me to cover and talk about when we are whelping without mother, please feel free to put it in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care of those puppies.